Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always struggle with money, while others manage to save and grow their wealth? It often comes down to spending habits. Many people unknowingly waste money on things that don't really add value to their lives. In this video, we will explore 6 common ways people waste money and how these habits can prevent financial independence. By understanding these pitfalls, you can start making smarter financial decisions and move towards a more frugal lifestyle. Whether it's cutting back on convenience foods, avoiding impulse purchases, or canceling unnecessary subscriptions, small changes can lead to big savings. Let's dive into these 6 money-wasting habits and learn how to avoid them for a healthier financial future. Number 1. Convenience foods and eating out. Many people spend a lot of money on convenience foods and eating out without even realizing it. Buying ready-made meals, fast food, and dining at restaurants can quickly add up. For example, grabbing a coffee and a sandwich on the way to work might seem harmless, but doing it every day can cost hundreds of dollars a month. Studies show that the average person spends around $3,000 a year on dining out. This is money that could be saved or used for more important things. Cooking at home is much cheaper and healthier. A simple homemade meal often costs a fraction of what you'd pay at a restaurant. To save money, try planning your meals for the week. Buy groceries and cook in bulk. You can freeze meals or use leftovers for lunch the next day. Also, bring snacks and coffee from home instead of buying them on the go. By making these small changes, you can significantly cut down on food expenses and put that money towards your financial goals. Cooking at home not only saves money but also brings the joy of eating healthier, homemade meals. Number 2. Impulse purchases. Impulse buying is a habit that can quickly drain your bank account. This happens when you buy something on the spur of the moment without planning. It might be a flashy gadget, a trendy outfit, or even snacks at the checkout counter. These unplanned purchases can add up and mess up your budget. Research shows that the average person spends over $5,000 a year on impulse buys. That's a lot of money that could be used for saving, investing, or paying off debt. Impulse buying often feels good in the moment, but it usually leads to regret later. To avoid impulse buying, make a shopping list and stick to it. Avoid shopping when you're bored or stressed, because these emotions can lead to unnecessary purchases. Also, set a budget for non-essential items and try not to exceed it. By being mindful of your spending and planning your purchases, you can avoid the trap of impulse buying. Remember, every dollar saved from not buying on impulse is a dollar that can be used for something more meaningful, like building your savings or achieving financial independence. Number 3. Subscriptions and memberships. Many people sign up for subscriptions and memberships without realizing how much they cost in the long run. These can include streaming services, gym memberships, magazine subscriptions, and more. While each one might seem affordable on its own, together, they can add up to a significant amount of money each month. Research shows that the average person spends over $200 a month on various subscriptions. That's $2,400 a year. Often, people forget about these recurring charges, especially if they're on autopay. This means money is being spent on services that may not even be used. To save money, start by reviewing all your subscriptions and memberships. Ask yourself if you're really using each one enough to justify the cost. Cancel the ones you don't need and look for cheaper options where possible. Many services offer free trials or lower-cost plans that might suit your needs. By keeping track of your subscriptions and memberships, you can avoid wasting money on services you don't use. This extra money can be saved or invested, helping you move closer to financial independence. Number 4. High-interest debt. High-interest debt, like credit cards and payday loans, can be a huge burden on your finances. These types of debt come with very high interest rates, which means you end up paying much more than you originally borrowed. Over time, this can add up to thousands of dollars in extra costs. For example, the average credit card interest rate is around 17%. If you only make the minimum payments, it can take years to pay off even a small balance, costing you a lot in interest. High-interest debt makes it hard to save money and reach your financial goals. Consider Mike's story. He had a few credit cards with high balances and was only making the minimum payments. He realized that most of his payment was going towards interest, and his debt wasn't going down. Mike decided to make a change. He focused on paying off the card with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on the others. Once that card was paid off, he moved to the next one. This strategy, known as the avalanche method, helped him pay off his debt faster and save money on interest. To avoid high-interest debt, try to pay off your credit card balances in full each month. If you already have high-interest debt, consider consolidating it into a lower-interest loan. You can also try negotiating with your creditors for a lower interest rate. By managing your debt wisely, you can save a lot of money and move closer to financial independence. Avoiding high-interest debt is key to keeping your finances healthy and stress-free. Number 5. Buying new instead of used. Many people believe that buying new items is always better, but this isn't always true. In fact, buying new can often be a waste of money, especially when there are great used options available. Items like cars, furniture, electronics, and clothing can be much cheaper when bought secondhand. New items lose value quickly. For example, a new car loses about 20% of its value in the first year alone. By buying a used car, you can save thousands of dollars while still getting a reliable vehicle. The same goes for furniture and electronics, which often work just as well used as they do new. Take Emma, for example. She used to buy all her furniture and clothes brand new. One day, she decided to visit a thrift store and was surprised by the quality and prices of the items she found. Emma bought a gently used sofa for a fraction of the price of a new one and found stylish clothes at a fraction of the retail cost. Now, she regularly shops for used items and saves a lot of money. To save money, consider buying used items whenever possible. Check out thrift stores, online marketplaces, and garage sales. You can find high-quality items at much lower prices than new ones. Not only will you save money, but you'll also reduce waste and help the environment by giving items a second life. Buying used instead of new is a smart way to stretch your budget. It allows you to enjoy quality items without the hefty price tag, helping you save more money for your financial goals. Number 6. Keeping up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses means spending money to match the lifestyle of your friends, neighbors, or people you see on social media. This can lead to unnecessary spending on things you don't really need, just to look good in front of others. It's easy to get caught in this trap, but it can be very harmful to your finances. For example, buying the latest smartphone, a bigger TV, or a fancier car just because others have them can quickly drain your savings. This kind of spending often leads to debt and financial stress. Consider the story of Lisa. She always felt the need to buy the latest fashion trends and gadgets because her friends did. However, she realized that this was putting her in debt and making her unhappy. Lisa decided to focus on her own financial goals instead. She stopped comparing herself to others and started saving money. This change helped her reduce stress and improve her financial situation. To avoid this trap, focus on what truly matters to you. Set your own financial goals and stick to them. Remind yourself that financial independence is more important than impressing others. It's okay to live within your means and be content with what you have. By avoiding the urge to keep up with the Joneses, you can save more money and work towards a secure financial future. Remember, true wealth is not about having the most expensive things, but about having financial freedom and peace of mind. There are many ways people waste money without realizing it. Remember, every little bit of money saved adds up over time. By being mindful of your spending and making smarter financial choices, you can build a more secure and stress-free future. It's not about being cheap, but about making wise decisions that benefit you in the long run. You can achieve financial independence and enjoy a more frugal and fulfilling life. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. And if you made it to this point of the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.